Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please do subscribe. If you're coming back for the second time, third time, or however, you're welcome. Stay. Today is a story time, as you can tell by the title. Yes guys, I got cheated on. This cute chubby face got cheated on, and you won't believe. But you know what? Let's do this. Let me not make a long intro. Let's get to the story. There's this guy. I'm not gonna call him by any name, but as the story goes on, a lot of you are gonna know him because yeah, he's basically like life basically revolved around but yeah. So there's this guy name that I grew up with. We went to the same primary school, and then we got separated. I went to a different primary school when I was in grade 3, and then I went to another school from grade 5 till grade 7, and then he was still in the same school that I left him in, but the thing was we didn't he also moved from the hood that I was staying in. He went to another hood. I'm just gonna call it a hood because he went to another hood where so like we didn't see more of each other like we used to when we went to that same primary school. So fast forward grade 7, I think grade 7 they moved back to my hood. Was I not happy, you guys? And now he was grown. I was just a big boy, there was a huge difference. He had this bicycle. Guys, that Basilika for real. He had this bicycle, and he had this other hat that was, as I had, guys, that were colors, block. Just go check. Yeah, he had that hat. And then he had this other best friend of his. And I also had this other best friend of mine. So I think when I was in grade 7, my best friend, waplita best friend yakhe. So now it became a thing, because I've always told myself that he's my boyfriend, and apparently he always told himself Naiba I'm his girlfriend. So it never ended, because grade 2 or grade 3 we're pretending as if siyajola, but into zabantwana and all those things. So I just told myself siyajola. So you guys, can you just take a minute? Okay, so yeah, so my best friend comes back from school this other time, and she tells me, yo, I met this guy. I'm like, I bought that space best friend was. It's like, yeah, utibana ufuna sijole, like it's as a couples so like 4. I'm like mind you, this time I haven't seen this guy since grade 3. Well, I have seen him, but we haven't met since I was in grade 3. But we always like umoya wako is telling you that ngumntu wakho lowa. But and then I think grade 6 or grade 5, I heard that he was dating this other chick. So ndamlahla ngomoya wam. So kaniphinda ndimbone, and I was like, I guess I don't know. I think I heard bohluka, and I was like, I guess automatically we're back together. So grade 7, yeah, I think grade 7, sometime grade 7 we met kenguku. There was a high school ne Gasekhaya. So my cousins went there. So bekuko this other image this other time. The other schools went there, and there was a huge match playing soccer, tennis. You got into my eye. So there was a match there. So my cousin asked me to go there. It was on a Friday, I think. So my cousin asked me to go there, and it was on Carlisle. I think it was on Friday. Yeah, it was on a Friday, because my school based Falango 11 or 12 on a Friday. So I went there. Kanti no Beza is there. Hey, so mind you, girl, we are meeting for the first time in grade 3. Okay, my number grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, grade 7. in 3.5 years, because I think it was around September when we met. So we meet, and I have a phone, Galop, by now, obviously. I have a phone by now, and he also has a phone. So we meet, and then he asks for my number. In fact, waqala wangicela ukuthi ndimkhaphe after the match, because obviously, yeah. I went home. Okay, ekhaya is along the way. So wathi bana ufuna uhamba nami when I'm going home. So we go together. He gets my number, and you know what's next. Excuse me. Mind you, I haven't kissed this guy. I've never kissed this guy. But I do have another first kiss. I wanted him to be my first kiss, everything. But I had already kissed someone, I think a year before. When I heard that he was jolling with someone else, now I started, yeah. So it was that thing. So now we're mad at each other. The fact about, why didn't you wait for me? Why did you have to date someone else? Now he was like, why didn't you wait for me? Why did you have to kiss someone else? I'm like, no, but I heard that you were dating this other girl. So I was like, Nam, let me do something about it so that you can hear that Nam and Manga gawe. So I was like, no, it was so stupid of me. Don't. I'm like, oh guys, young love. So again, Yanike, we're fine, we're talking, and then he gets my number, and then we start calling each other, sending text messages. Like we would go for like a month without meeting, but we would talk every day on the phone, message or call back. And then this one time, he finally got the courage to ask me to meet him. So it started ngendoza late. Kwakwibhasi ke kai. There was this other big, huge ass bus. It was not just a small bus. A bus like a big bus. So at Denzel, please call this first night. Please call Puma. So I'm thinking, hey, what am I gonna say to mom? So tindiapi. Mosiyazi ezilalini kukho toilet ezingaphandle. So ndithi mama, the toilet. Okay. I didn't even go to the toilet, guys. Jumpy fancy. Damn, there go be. And we kissed, guys, for the first time. I think it was, yeah, I was still in grade 7, 2017. And then it became a habit. It became a daily thing, if not daily, about 3 times a week. And then, Zengekabuyi back to where we were staying. He used to ride his bicycle from where he stayed, which is far. And then I was unborn. So if I didn't go out low mini, he'd be pissed at me because he took a risk of ukhwela bicycle ebusuku as where I stay, which is quite far because one 10 ngasendleleni yezimoto, so anything could have happened to him. So if I pull me, in fact, yeah, he'd be mad. So yeah, sajola grade 8, I moved to another school, but still saqhubeka sajola. So June, grade 8, he broke my virginity, and then bond yeah. I so fast in grade 8, grade 9, grade 10. Grade 10, we went to a new school together. We went to school. Like, so you're like officially. Oh, guys, was our relationship not tested so many times? There were so many times that I wanted to dump him. Like, I would hear things. Girls were just throwing themselves all over him the whole time. Grade 10. It got better in grade 11. Because in grade 11, it was now my turn. Guys wanted me, and it was tense. But yeah. So grade 12, I get grade 12. Sasisi got my stars and go. Yeah. So basically, I dated this guy grade 8, grade 9, grade 10, grade 11, grade 12. 5 years. High school sweetheart, yeah. We're still good now, like we're friends. We've accepted the fact that if it inendlela zayo, and yeah, we were mature enough to accept the fact that it was not meant to be. Okay, it was good while it lasted, so now why be mad? So okay, guys, what happened was grade 12, I had a crush on this other guy. Ukubona when people keep asking you, aren't you tired of dating the same guy this whole time? Since grade 8, aren't you tired? Now I got to this mentality, but aren't I tired? Can't I look at something new? Just G. So your girl saw this other nigga. I'm so embarrassed. Like, I don't know. Even till this day, I don't know what I saw in that other guy because my man was everything. So I saw this other guy. I think it was just curiosity or so I saw this other nigga. I had a hugest crush and people didn't understand, but I was just all of a sudden, where is it coming from? And I don't see what you see in this guy. I mean, he's cute, but it's not that deep. To be a crush. The guys and y'all don't understand. So I crashed the other boy. And it got to, guys, let me tell you this. I am one person who is not shy to approach someone. Like, I'll just tell you this. I've always had it in me. And when you then if I phone, then it's fine. So now I don't have to live with that thing about and now I have to think and assume shit. Nah, I'm gonna tell you, and then when are you gonna decide what you're gonna do with that? So I got his number from his sister because I was friends with his sister. I got his number from his sister and I started texting him. I first called him because he's a math genius. So Namponel, and I was like, can you help me with this problem? So he did help me and he helped me with my whole homework actually. So fine, I texted him a message that day on some, I really, really like you, blah, 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 blah. So boy returns the text on some, I like you too, huh? So I'm like, okay, so now what must happen? Because I have a boyfriend and when you don't want to job. He had made it clear a lot of times when I have hung around him that he doesn't want to date because he feels like dating is going to distract him in his studies. So I'm like, no, we can't date. We can't do anything about it. But I would like for us to talk face to face and see, you know. I was taking a risk, guys, because my boyfriend was at the same school. And I think the following day we were going to Grahamstown for this science thingy. So I go, I went to school the following day. And then in the morning, fine, figure taxi, we go. So I see him, we have that eye connection. So I tell my best friend, I'm like, girl, I told him how I feel and he feels the same. He's like, I'm like, there's nothing that's gonna happen, Galo, because I got gay and I love my boyfriend, so I can't just. What do you? Okay. Are you sure this is not gonna come out? I'm like, why would it come out? Who would he tell? Because I told him not to tell anyone, and he told me not to tell anyone. So I'm like, sure. So, oh boy told his friends, and his friends told my boyfriend. I actually don't, that's how I think it went, but I don't know how it went about. So we go near to Grahamstown for the science expo thing, and then I think on our way back we make a pit stop, and then I go to the car that the boys were at, the grade 12 boys. I think my boyfriend was also in that car, but he was not there at the time. So I went there to other guy, and we sat there and we chilled and we talked. And then boyfriend came and I was talking to this guy. I'm like, no man, I was looking for you, so I thought, you know what, let me stick around. Uzonifumana nje lapha kawubuya. He's like, oh okay. So nyanke which we go. Jump into we go. Siambe. So okay guys, the moral of the story, I started this. Yeah, I called this upon myself, but I didn't deserve it. Guys, I never kissed the guy. I never hugged the guy. Maybe I have, but not after I told him that I liked him. I think before when we're cool. Yeah, guys, when I tell you that my boyfriend sensed something, but he was just off. And I'm like, but what's wrong with you? He's like, no, nothing. I'm just tired. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, fine. So, okay, guys, yeah, no. So we're going back to school now. I get a VN from him on WhatsApp. Excuse me. I'm like, huh? Where is this coming from? I just kissed and hugged this guy. We was just cool just now. What is happening right now? I was like, no, come on, just bang and then just bang. Most of all, uzonibhangxisa phakathi kwabantwana basesikoleni. Imagine what a joke I am. Don't know, I mean, what are you talking about? So now he's more mad at the fact that I'm acting like I don't know what he's talking about, but I know what he's talking about. I literally had no idea that he was talking about the situation, but Nama was mad at him, but unshatela ndenzeni. So I also got mad by I was of school shouting at local J space in Ungacho bandins. I was like, I'm on Zenda Moon, the matter of and dance there. And then I'm like, I am just and yes. So fine. We met at each other. The following day, he's not talking to me. The following day, can't figure schooling, guys. Mind you, I am tired. I think we got back from Grahamstown for around 12. Yeah, so I'm tired and I had morning classes the following day. I am exhausted. We didn't even drink. Like I'm just tired. Can't figure. Everyone at school keeps looking at me. I'm like, what did I do? Oh, what did I do? And then my cousin, I have this other cousin. So she approaches me. She's like, yo, mdase. In fact, I think one high five. So I'm like, what's happening? Everyone keeps like, Sash. I'm like, guys, what the fuck did I do? So everyone is like, girl, you're the one. I'm like, hi, guys. So I go to my friends. I'm like, guys, what's happening? Why is everyone applauding me? And they're like, it. Sorry, guys, I got a call. So, my friends tell me, Sissy, it got out. Obawena, you sent Mr. Banban a text that you like him and he likes you too. I'm like, guys, how did this get out? I told him not to tell anyone, and I haven't told anyone besides my best friend, and my best friend wouldn't do me like that. And I think my best friend got late at school that day, so I was like, it can't be her, because I got fake, so who would have? So I called this other nigga who was that guy in between you and the other person. So I call him like, kaza, what's happening? How did this get out? He's like, well, there were 3 of them in their squad. So he's like, he told the other one, mandated this other one, because he was this other short nigga. Oh no, Louis Ganjan. What he told us as friends, and then this one went to your boyfriend and told him. I'm like, that's a last one go see So, okay. I hadn't talked to him that day. When I tell you I was panicking, like I could wanted to panic it to that point where you can't even focus in class. And that day, I think there were a few classes like I couldn't focus, guys. I was scared for my life. I was like, yo, yaze ya peli relationship yam. Baze bavuya abantu bekudala bemfuna. So, lunch break, I go to him, and he's like, and I was like, oh, guys. It was, I got it. Guys, it was so, I was so embarrassed. When I tell you, most were not in the same class. So when I went to that other class, I thought since it's lunch break, people were out on lunch. Everyone was in class. So when I walked in, everyone started, yo, guys, I was embarrassed. So people were, I'm like, ooh. Guys, it was so embarrassing. So I go in and I ask, and that guy was just the other one, the crush, was looking at me like, are you coming to me? And I was like, there's no way I'm going to come to you, or else the relationship is right here and now. So I go to my boyfriend. I'm like, can I go outside? He's like, for what? I'm like, I need to talk to you. He's like, why? What do you need to talk to me about that I don't already know? I'm like, please don't make a scene. Can we just go outside? He's like, okay, Pumandia, it's like London. Guys, nothing, you're sure. I went outside. And then when I went outside, he's like, I should tell him step by step what I did, what I said, from the moment I got that guy's number, and how every word from when I asked for the number from the guy's sister. Guys, I told everything as it is. He cried, guys. He cried. I was like, yo, I messed up. I fucking messed up. I apologize, guys. Ndakhala. And I'm just like, we're not doing that here, sis. This is my time to shine, not yours. You're not gonna cry. You're not gonna cry because now this is gonna seem like I'm the one who's making you cry, but you're the one who's making you cry. So I'm like, oh, guys, tense. So what happens is I beg, guys. I apologize. I do everything. And now people kept on, what's happening now? What's happening now? And people kept on listening because I think we're under the window of his classroom. So people were like, so we closed the window, but still, so I apologized, and he said he doesn't want anything to do with me. He just wants space. And I'm like, no, you can't want space. If you want space, that means we're gonna break up, and I don't want to break up with you. It's like you should have thought of that before you went to another nigga and told him you liked him and disrespected me. Now my reputation is ruined. I look like a fool now. Imagine me walking around with you with pride that you're mine and mine alone, and when you go behind my back and do that, how am I gonna look? So I'm like, yo, I understand, Shem, where you're coming from. I mean, I would feel disrespected too. Like, knowing me, I would even dump you, but he didn't dump me. It was just like, I need space. I need time. I'm like, oh. And I'm like, but the time that you're asking for, what if you come back and you decide you don't want to be with me? It's like, I'm not gonna do that. You know I love you too much to do that. I'm like, so good. So good. It's fine. He goes. I'll go back to my class, and now I'm bawling my eyes out in class. I'm just crying. But like, she called this upon herself. Called him Lily's size. So I'm like, yo, guys, y'all don't understand. You don't understand what I'm going through. I mean, I'm about to lose the love of my life, my soulmate, and you guys are talking crap. So yeah, fast forward, we were fine from that. We recovered good, because I think it happened beginning of the year, so the whole year we were good. Also, I thought. So brothers cheated on me around September, I think, before we went to camp, to the farewell, or after, because I only heard about it first year when I got here January, and then I dumped him. What had happened was he went to the bush. Yeah. So now apparently what happened is he cheated on me with this other chick who was his friend's sister. He had this other girl who was sort of her best friend, and black girl had a sister, so he cheated on me with that sister, and the sister didn't know, or maybe I don't know, maybe she did know, maybe she didn't know, like it seems. So he cheated on me with that girl, and apparently he broke her virginity. It was a big deal. So I dumped him. In fact, I asked him at first, and then he said, nah, it was not true. So I dumped him, and then after I dumped him, he told me the truth. It's like, okay, yeah, it happened, blah, 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 blah. Yo, and So he's like, yeah, it happened. Da, 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 da. So I was like, yeah, I can't do this, hey. I can't be a clown. So we break up, and then now we went through that phase like, the whole year, yeah, but we break up, we get back together. When we're back together, I'm here reminiscing about what he did to me, and now he's there blaming me for what he did. So now we kept on, but we were together, ne? I think, I don't know, but we were still talking. We would talk, block each other, talk, block each other, talk. So now it happened that, go June, I think we were back together, June 2016. Yo, that was the biggest clowning moment of my life with that guy. So I go back home, right? The hand is going back home for June holidays. Well, he's in a college, so my university holidays are not the same as his college holidays, because he goes home for a month and I go home for like a few days. So if I go home go March, he already went home go April. Ne? Yeah. And when I go home go June, he's gonna go home go August. So yay, hey, but home. I go home. And there's this other hand who can do hair, like yakwazi ufakela and all those stuff. So I go home and well, I heard that she can do hair because Lobe Kalundenza was busy. So I go there, I'm like, can you do my hair? Da 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 da. He's like, no, it's fine. So I go to town, buy fiber, go back. She does my hair. It's fine. We're talking. She's like, how's you and Bay? I'm like, it's complicated, but we're good. I don't know, I guess. I think so. She's like, kunjani Bay? I'm like, nah, it's nice. It's whatever, Kanti, ngobe ndibuza. She knows. Ukuthi she's towing my man. And I don't know. They keep laughing, and the best friend, yeah, because it was me, her, and her best friend. So they keep giggling. I'm like, but I didn't care because I thought they're just giggling about their own stuff. So they keep giggling. Kanti bahleka who? The clown, me, the boos. They're laughing at me. So, yo, guys, thinking about it now, I'm so glad that even though but you are. So they keep laughing and I don't mind. Like I'm doing about Katalil, I'm on my phone, I'm talking with my friends. And then I go back to PE. And when I come back, I think it was December. When I come back December, Bay was there, ne? And I think that time we were seriously trying to fix things. Like we were talking, we were it was all that thing. And then I go to the salon, ne? There's this other friend of mine. So she asks me, Diego Salona sebenza koi. So she's asking me, hey, have you heard about Uhan and your man? I'm like, Han who? I'm like, nah, I think I've heard it, ne, but I'm not sure. There's so many stories. Can you just tell me? I didn't hear anything. I just want to know the story, but I don't want to look stupid. I was like, no, elaborate, sis. So she's like, apparently your man and the Han have been dating since June. I'm like, pause. June, I went there to do my hair and they were talking about me in my presence, but I didn't know. She's like, yeah, they told me that you went there to do your hair because the Han that my boyfriend was cheating with was her cousin. She's like, no man, the Han's best friend was her cousin. So she's like, yeah, my cousin told me go to be clown they were talking about you, and Hashem Kangentandi. Your man is making you look like a clown. Like who ya go clown now? I'm like, oh guys. Oh. Yeah. So embarrassed. I'm like, I keep talking. So she's like, apparently your man buys her presents, chocolates, all the nice things she wants, she gets. I'm like, whoa. My boyfriend stopped doing things for me when we were in grade 10. He stopped buying junk food for me because he said some other stupid thing that I make it. It was something stupid. I'm like, whoa. He stopped spoiling me when we were in grade 10, and now he's spoiling another hand in my presence. I'm like, I am bonakal kaloku. And then she said that, hi, it's happening, sis. I even saw pictures. She even took pictures of them in bed to show that it's not a lie. But I deleted those pictures, so I'm like, ah, guys. And that night, I was gonna go over to his house. No, I did. I went over. What happened the morning was that he texted me, ne. He sent me a good morning text, ne. A sweet good morning text telling me that uzoba busy the whole day, he's not going to be able to talk. And then he sent it twice. Like, since that time, zange forwarded. But he forwarded the message to me again. So I'm asking, why are you sending me a message kabini? He's like, he's just checking if your network is working. I'm like, it's like, no, I'm just checking if the network is alright because I sent the message and the TK one, so I'm just sending it again to see if we are bill. I'm like, no, that's you sending me a message that was meant for someone else. And he's like, no, it's not like that. So now I'm putting in A, B, C, and C, and D, and D. Like, clown is I. So I'm like, okay, now I see. I was being clowned. I was being played here. Boos. So yeah, that's how I cheated. I got cheated on twice. But the second time, I literally cut him off. So I went over to his house that night. I asked him, and he laughed. I was like, we're just friends. So like, that laugh gave it away. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this. This is the Yanzaland. So I slept over. We didn't do anything. In fact, I slept over with my clothes. I didn't even take off anything. I just and I went home. And then no, we hugged, kissed, like, it's fine. And then I told him the previous night that it's over. He didn't take me seriously. So the morning he's texting me, good morning, baby. That, baby, it's over. I told you it's over, Moss. And he's like, no, I thought you were joking. Joking, who, me? Why? I'm like, no, it's really over, Shan. It's over. Like, it's done. Cut. And that was it. And we didn't talk for like a year. And then we started talking again last year. No, 2017. And then, yeah, we've been friends ever since. Cool. Anyways, thank you guys for watching the story. It was long, I know. And I hope you enjoy seeing this pretty face. Yeah, please do leave a comment and subscribe and like this video for more videos. Thank you. Bye.